Yo, OJ was goody. What y'all got going on, man? Tapping in with my guy skis. Y'all know the count. See what y'all got going on, man. Yo. Yo. Damn, getting that overtime in, my guy. That overtime, bro. Get that chicken, bro. Get that money. That's a lot. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I ain't doing nothing but tapping in with my people, man. I gotta tell y'all about when I have debates about certain stuff, man. Me and my brother had this debate, you know what I mean? I said I'm gonna come to my live and talk to them about it, see how they feel, see what they think, you know what I mean? See what y'all got going on, man. Like, everybody got an opinion. We about to talk about it right now. You hear me? Listen, people get in here, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button when you come in, you know what I mean? Everybody. Yo, Matt was goody. What you doing? I'm chilling, man. Goddamn, about to kick it with y'all for a minute before I lay my ass down. You know? I ain't got shit going on, bro. Chilling. Fucking with y'all. That's it. You know? You said put a track on. What track you trying to hear, man? We trying to hit L Burner, man. You know, that's the only track I can play without getting tagged. You know what I mean? I can't put no regular hip hop. If I could play regular hip hop, it'll be going crazy in here. That's why when I usually go live and do a story, I'll play my guy L Burner, man, because that's, you know what I mean? I know he ain't gonna come at me with the copyright game. Appreciate you, Buck Mode. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm in a zone right now. We just gonna keep it going, man. Like I say, I never know when it's gonna end. I never know. This shit can go all the way to 26. You never know. Who my final four, man? I just like Duke to win it, man. I think, you know, man, ever since I lost in the first round, not my team, but my little bracket jank, man. So, you know what I mean? Clemson sold me out on my little ticket, but ever since that, I kind of stopped watching that shit, you know what I mean? But I like Duke to win the whole shit, bro, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're on the same side as Florida, you know what I mean? But I think Duke and Florida will be a good game. I think Florida will take Duke to that, you know what I mean, to that limit right there. Who can you play the instrument? You can play the instrumentals of hip hop songs you like. Oh, word, I ain't know that. I ain't know that, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't know that, but I like to hear the music and the lyrics, you know what I mean? Unless we about to start rapping on this jank, you know what I mean? You gonna bring me out of retirement, bro. You got me with instrumentals. You hear me? You said the biggest lesson I learned being in the chain gang, that's what y'all call it in Georgia, the chain gang. But my biggest lesson I learned locked up is never to come back to that shit, you hear me? This month right here, make an 8-piece. I've been out this jump. Spaz was goody. This jump make an 8-piece. 27th, the 27th make 8 years. Been out this jump. Never going back. Knocking at a decade. Trying to get all that little 16 years back and some. You know what I mean? But that's what I learned, bro. Not to go back to that shit. He said, folks say start the cipher, man. Go ahead, man. Darius M, what's good, my guy? Salute. Hartford, Connecticut in the building, y'all. I already know he listened to Griselda. That's a lot from that Hartford, Connecticut. Chilling, man. Shit, just finished working. Got down, doing my little editing, doing my little ones and twos. You know, had a little couple hours, you know what I mean? I'm gonna start kicking it with y'all when I get time, Spaz. That's it. You know what I mean? But me and my brother had a conversation. Me and my brother was having a conversation, man. And basically, you know, his opinion is like podcasters kind of is the reason a lot of dudes be going down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just because I'm doing YouTube, I wasn't defending it because of that reason. But at the same time, though, like, I'm just thinking to myself though, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not the podcast's fault. You know what I mean? Like, if someone decides to come on a podcast, you know, because if they're going up there, majority of the time, a lot of the ones that they don't get paid to come up there. Like a lot of people go on podcasts just to kind of like, you know, boost their views, boost their following, you know what I mean? Find more, like if it's a podcast on the West Coast and they go to a podcast on the West Coast, they trying to gain followings, people they want people to follow them on the West Coast. So they marketing, you know what I mean? That's why a lot of people do podcasts. But a lot of the big dudes, a lot of the big artists or entertainers or whatever, they get paid. Some of them get paid to come sit down and talk. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't. The average don't. You know what I mean? That's basically what I'm saying. So like, if you decide to go to a podcast and, you know, just to get your status up, but when you sit down, you answering all the questions, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Shit don't need to be talked about. That's on you, man. Like, that's not the dude podcast fault. Not saying I'm taking up for Adam 22. You know what I mean? I ain't taking up for him. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of those dudes go there just for clout. You know what I mean? Like, once you start letting clout take over your life, that shit crazy. You know what I mean? That shit like having a drug addiction. That clout. You know what I mean? So like, when dudes get to chasing that clout, y'all, they go on those shows and they spill their guts. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they try to talk around shit. They try to, you know what I mean, fix it up to make it sound nice, to make it look good. But at the same time, it ain't a whole lot you can do because they got people out here. I guarantee you, man, probably they got it in probably every state and every damn in the country. They probably got one in every state. They probably got a call center somewhere in every state that watches all the social media. Believe that. They watching every damn thing, man. They know for a fact social media is somewhere everybody gonna go tell their business, regardless if it's a podcast or if it's on YouTube or if it's on Instagram, Facebook, regardless. They already know people is gonna go up there and, you know what I mean, and talk about stuff in their life. So all they doing is putting pieces of the puzzle together because a lot of people share their business, everything. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not knocking nobody that do, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, though, like, you got to understand, like, this is what they have. I know they got this technology out there. I know for a fact. I can't prove it, but at the end of the day, like, just think about it. Like, they find everything. They be knowing stuff. It's cameras everywhere. They got cameras on lights. Like, it's a lot of technology. It's hard to beat the technology these days if you're a criminal. You know what I mean? So if you're going on these shows talking and you know, thinking you talking around stuff, it don't matter, man. They just putting pieces of the puzzle together. So my whole argument to my bro was that I don't think podcasters are to blame. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how y'all feel, but like, you can't really blame the dude. Like, everybody's profiting off this. You know what I mean? They're coming to the West Coast to sit down and do a podcast to boost their status with more clout, to get the West Coast people to start following them. The dude that's doing the interview, he's getting views off him coming to the show, answering these juicy questions. You know what I mean? So like, it's a win for both people. You can't really blame the podcaster. He's just the one with the platform. You know what I mean? So like, I don't blame podcasting, y'all. I don't know how y'all feel about it. You know what I mean? But I don't blame them, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have your own mind these days, your own brain. You gotta understand that, you know, you make decisions for yourself. That's what I'm always saying anyway. Like, you make your own decisions. Like, you can't be, if anybody right now is in jail, like, not even the dudes that just got locked up, but like just people, period, that people that already been on podcasts and they end up getting incarcerated after the podcast. Like, you know, these dudes ain't sitting in jail like y'all think, like they mad at the podcast. A lot of these dudes ain't. A lot of these dudes are waiting to get back out to do more interviews because now their status gonna get bigger because they done been in jail now, regardless if it was a year, 2 years, 5 years, regardless. These guys are waiting to get back out to the same stuff they was just chasing. You know what I mean? The clout. You know what I mean? They ready to do another interview, man. Y'all be thinking dudes be sitting in jail after they done got locked up after a podcast like they mad at the podcast. No, dudes ain't mad at the podcast. Ain't nobody mad at the podcaster, man, because they know they're going to need to do it again. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. That's in their line of work, to do interviews and shit like that. They already, dudes come home from bids that's already been famous. They already got interviews. Dudes is getting in touch with them ASAP, probably before they get out. Dudes still be having social medias and everything locked up. So like, that's just how the world is, man. You know what I mean? So if you crazy enough to go do this, you know what I mean, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, if I was in a gang Or if I was like a major, let's say if I was a major hustler, like getting major bread, you know what I mean? I done made it out, you know what I mean? I probably got one foot in a little bit, still dabbling here and there, but I'm known, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna use Big Meech for example. Like you think Big Meech, you see Big Meech ain't no damn rush to do no interviews after that shit. You know what I mean? I don't blame him, man. He gonna do interviews though. I ain't gonna hold you on that. He gonna do some interviews, but like he ain't in no rush. You know what I mean? Like the dudes that want to chase that, man, they chase that, man. Meech come from that era, you know what I mean? When niggas weren't on cameras too heavy like that, you know, he was balling and falling like his mind was going bad. But at the end of the day, like still though, dudes really don't like being like in the limelight. He did back then, but I guarantee you now he ain't with that shit, especially after all that shit happened with 50, man. Meech in the damn cut. You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, podcasters are not to blame. You know what I mean? What y'all think, man? James Patrick said, I agree, but at least we went on the outside and played like kids, played sports community as recreation. Yeah, we did that back in the day, man. Like I remember back in the day, James, man, like always going outside, like, you know what I mean, meeting up with my friends and, you know what I mean, we doing something, like we doing some type of like, you know what I mean, sport or regardless. Like now, like I look at shit now, like, man, I might go to the store or I gotta go to 7-Eleven or something on Christmas. And you know, like out in Virginia, like it been good Christmas. Sun be up on Christmas, you know what I mean? Good weather slightly, you know what I mean? I'll go out, ride around slightly. You don't see no kids on no bikes. You don't see no kids goddamn playing with footballs. Like, but that's some old school shit, man. So call me an aunt. You know what I mean? But shit changed. Shit changed, bro. They just want you to be seen. They just want to be seen and people know what they are doing or have done. Facts. It's all about that clout. That's what I was saying. That clout is the major. That's like another drug. Like when a nigga chasing that, it becomes like a drug. Like it's, you know what I mean? That shit crazy too. Trap, what's good with you, bro? I ain't doing nothing, my guy. Spaz, you say you was out there. Psh, crazy, Spaz, man. Them boys dropping like flies out there, bro. You hear me? Goddamn, on some crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry that shit happened to Young Thug, but I look back at I can kind of see Young Thug people's getting the RICO more than I can see Big U and them getting the RICO, if that makes sense to y'all. Like, no knock against neither gang, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you know, Young Thug and them was like, you know, they was people out of Atlanta. You know, Thug got to the bag. He became a rapper. He started winning. You know what I mean? He's still connected to the streets slightly. You know what I mean? He still got all his hood dudes. They was building them a name. They was trying to make a name of their Cleveland neighborhood out there. So the Bloods and, you know, they was doing them. So I could see that like getting the RICO because like any type of new organizations in this day and time with all this technology, it'd probably be the results of that, what happened with Young Thug and them. But what I'm trying to say is that Big U, you know what I mean? Like you'll look at the Crips, they been Crips. Everybody know, the whole world know they Crips. Big U, one of the founders. You know what I mean? You'll think somebody like him would just be like, he's not doing nothing, not even talking to nobody. Like he's just being like an old man, raising his kids, being a granddad. You'll think that's what he's trying to do. But you know, like he called it, you know, like doing the football league. And I know he wanted to help out in that way, but like that's still like limelight type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like that right there, I felt like already was like a cover up for some shit. Like, you know, I don't know if he's innocent or guilty, but that just sounded like some cover up. You know what I mean? Like it's some old school ass cover up. Like you gotta get with the times, Big U, man. Like the football shit was good, but like Snoop did the football shit, but everybody knows Snoop was legit. You know what I mean? Snoop all the way legit. You know what I mean? So like it's just a difference, man. I don't know. It could just be me, but like Big U and them was already kind of like I wouldn't think they would do nothing stupid. You know what I mean? Brick Baby got a good job. You know what I mean? He works for Adam 22. Goddamn. You know what I mean? He be up there. He get to talk to 1 million people. They got 3 million subscribers. You know what I mean? Their audience reaches all over the damn world. You know what I mean? You think he'll have the sense to like not to do nothing to crash out and mess that up. I don't know how much he's making, but I know he's making good money. He's paying them good money because that show makes good money. You know what I mean? Loose Cannon been winning with the content. You know what I mean? He's been winning, man. But you can't be a goon and do the content. You know what I mean? Everything is being recorded. That's what you do. You record this shit, Loose. You know what I mean? So like everything is crazy, man. Like people watching, listening, and all that shit, man. You know what I mean? They doing all that shit. Black Rage say, appreciate you too, my guy. He said, I know at least back in the day in Charleston, South Carolina, it was you. It was you in Charleston, South Carolina. If it was in that lifestyle, the last thing you wanted to do was be seen on be flat or be flashy. Facts, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's how that. I mean, it depends. Like, you know, we can argue with the younger generation about this all day because like their era is cameras. You know what I mean? Like their era is cameras. I was locked up for it. The people that wasn't locked up for it, they kind of transitioned to like it was no cameras. Like when I left, I ain't even gonna lie, I was super late. I'm still buying the damn camera. When we used to go to King's Dominion, we buying the cameras, y'all. That got the the little skinny janks, you gotta take to the goddamn place to get the pictures developed, goddamn it. You know what I mean? I'm using I'm using cameras like that. That's my word. I'm using cameras like that, bro. So like the people that was out here to transition into the camera game, like I know that was crazy, man. Like that's crazy to see technology go there. Like camera game on your phone is a camera, like cell phones are accessible to everybody now. Like that's wild right there, man. So like, you know, the younger generation will argue with us all day about it, man, because they like that life. Like, just think about it though. Like, just think if we back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, if we could have like recorded all our shit, you know what I mean, every year. You know what I mean? Like, I look at my phone since I've been home. I got pictures in my shit since I've been home. Like, it's like a real photo book. Like, they set it up for you like a photo book. Like, it's crazy how technology is. And it's like, you know what I mean? I think back to myself, like, damn, like back in the day, we used to do so much shit. Like, if we could have had a phone, like shit would have been crazy. So like the younger generation, like they coming up with the phone and the camera. So like this shit sweet to them. This shit sweet to them, like this shit. And that's why that goes back to that's why I was nobody on Christmas outside on bicycles and throwing footballs and shit, man, because everything a teenager would get for Christmas now will be technology. The only technology we would get for Christmas back in the day would be what, y'all? A PlayStation, a Sega, you know what I mean? Shit like that. That would be our technology. I know that was my technology. You know what I mean? Spaz was goody. You said I was out there when Sauce Walker got shot. That's nuts, man, because bro's super lucky, man. Like, you know what I mean? You got to be careful out this bitch. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man, Spaz. You got to be like extra careful out this bitch, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That shit wild. Like, you know, I from what I read and from what I heard, like they said the dude was over top of him, Spaz, and got down, saw with Sauce Walker and spared him. You know what I mean? Like that's wild, but you gotta understand, like, I fuck with Sauce Walker, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Hold on right quick. I fuck with Sauce Walker, y'all. You know what I mean? I fuck with him the long way. But like to be an intelligent dude like he is, like I feel like Sauce Walker an intelligent dude. You know what I mean? Like he extra, like you can tell how he talk. Like when people really interview him, like, you know what I mean, you'll really see what type of dude he is. Like, you know, he a little bit younger than me. I'm 42. Sauce Walker probably 34, 35. So he like a little under me a little bit. But like you can tell he's part of that generation that he grew up with all dudes that knew how to do business because like he a great businessman. You know what I mean? He a great thinker, great businessman. He's also a great rapper. You know what I mean? And he's a great thinker. I'm going to give him that too. So like the only knock I would give Sauce Walker, y'all, would be like he got to be careful, like trying to still go town to town and be on features and get little marketing stuff and do that because he's already lit. You already got 1 million followers on social media. You know what I mean? You already a solidified rapper. You know what I mean? Like it don't marketing yourself bigger, no, like that shit is over with now, Sauce. You 35, bro. It's a rap. You know what I mean? The only thing you should be doing now is still doing your rap shit and just trying to do more businesses and make more money, bro, the legit way. And what you already doing. You know what I mean? But when you start hitting these different towns, like I don't know what went down, so I'm just speculating, you know what I mean, with my opinion. But like me personally, I just be seeing, like I see him do that. I see him go to New York. I see him go to Chicago. I see him go here. I see him go there. He'll go everywhere. And you know, Sauce ain't rolling around with security because you know a lot of people rock with Sauce. You know what I mean? A lot of people, James Patrick, welcome back to the members game, man. Or welcome to the members, man. But now, like, you know, he rolling around with his dudes. So like, you know, being in a town like Memphis, you know, Memphis is like Texas. Texas got niggas got hammers out Texas like how they got in Memphis. Niggas are shooting in Texas like how they shooting in Memphis. But at the end of the day, you still in somebody else's territory. So like I said, I don't know what happened exactly. So I ain't gonna really speculate because his man died. You know what I mean? But like, you got to be careful doing these town to town junk, Sauce, man. Like, People got down. You think people don't like seeing a whole lot of successful black dudes, man, just still trying to hang out in the hoods and shit, like especially shit that's not your hood. Like dudes be saying y'all good and all that shit, but there's too many guns in the city to tell somebody he's good any damn well. I don't think I can check in and believe that I'm good with any damn body, man. You know what I mean? So they don't need to even check in with nobody, man, because they can't guarantee your safety, man. There's too many damn guns every fucking where now, man. So like you gotta be careful, man. Like if you're gonna move around like that, Sauce, you gotta move around like 50 Cent, bro. You gotta get you some Marines, get you some real deal security, bro. Because I know you got real deal bread, and move around if you still want to be like, I'm gonna still deal with the local rappers and do features and move around and do pop-ups and do Instagram, little skits for dudes. Like if you still want to move like that, Sauce, get you some real security, bro, because you're an important person, my guy. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful out here, man. You know what I mean? He was too comfortable. Like, I dig it, bro. I'm telling you, I follow him on the gram. So I see how Sauce will be everywhere. He'll go everywhere, man. Like, I ain't even know who he was at first. And I started looking at him, watching him and shit, listen to his rap. And I'm like, damn, bro can rap. Like, he really can rap. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with him. You know what I mean? I start rocking. I've been rocking with him for years now. You know what I mean? But, like, that's his only mistake that I see that he makes, Spaz. Like, he still do all them pop-ups and, like he still want to, go to this place. This dude got the weed. I'm going to do a little skit for him. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, you can do these things, you know what I mean? But, like, if you're going to move around like that, get you some real deal security, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Being out Memphis, bro, like, that's dangerous. Like, imagine you out of town getting into some beef with somebody in Memphis. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? You already know what to expect when you drive into that damn place. Hey, Spaz. You probably can feel tension when you drive into Memphis. Everybody got hammers. First gas station you go to, you will see number goddamn hammers. Niggas with hammers every goddamn well. Road pain, so they think they streets and the hood have security with them. Man, they need the real shit, bro. You know what I mean? James, I feel like my pops from Friday when he told Craig, put your hands up, all you need is these. You win some, you lose some. Goddamn it. Hey, look, that's the back in the day shit, bro. Like, it's a sad thing now, nigga. The only time you gonna get you a good fight in is in jail. Real shit these days. Like, if you end up beating a nigga ass, you might as well go ahead and, like, try to get him before he gets you, because he definitely it ain't no fighting out here no more, man. You know what I mean? It ain't no fighting out this junk no more. Like, that's dead. That's a wrap. No more fighting out this junk. That's a wrap, man. Like I said, if you want to fight, get locked up. You can do all the fighting you want in that junk. In the jail, you're going to do a lot of damn fighting. There's always shit to fight for in there. You know what I mean? When you get to penitentiary, there's going to be even more shit to fight for. You want to get your fighting skills up, you just got to get locked up. Stop staying out the way and stop being in the damn way, and you can learn how to fight good. You know what I mean? Goddamn, Spaz said, bro, I drive an SRT, I be spooked. I already know, bro. Like, bro, that's a dangerous city, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I look at, like, everywhere is dangerous. I don't give a damn what you say. Name any damn well. Anywhere in the country. It got dangerous parts. You know what I mean? But, like, if I had to name, like, the dangerous parts, like, I'll say Memphis is definitely on top of the list. I'll say Memphis, definitely. Chicago is on top of the list. I'm talking about dangerous places in the country. The West Coast is definitely dangerous. You know what I mean? I have to throw them in there because they're dangerous. Like, if you go out there, that's a whole different dynamic of stuff you got to get used to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they still color bang out there. Like, they got the essays out there. You know what I mean? The Latino community out there. You know what I mean? So, like, that shit is definitely dangerous. So the West Coast, I'm gonna just say the whole West Coast. Chicago, Memphis, New York is dangerous too. I'm gonna say Philadelphia. Philadelphia is freaking dangerous, man. Like, real talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been home 8 years. I ain't even impressed to go to these places. These places right by me. You hear me? I ain't impressed to go to no damn. They were trying to go to the Philadelphia Eagles game. Nah, I'll pass on that one, player. You know what I mean? Just be just my luck. You know what I mean? 49ers get their ass whooped. I gotta walk out the stadium. You know what I mean? We done get to arguing with some niggas. Next thing you know, I'm on World Star. Niggas banking my ass. Hell nah. You know what I mean? It's just some things you can't do everything. You know what I mean? But Philadelphia is definitely on that list. So that's Memphis, Philly, Chicago, the West Coast, and Texas is wild too. You know what I mean? Texas is a different dynamic too of some shit you got to get used to of politics and all type of shit out there too. So I'm gonna put Texas up there. That's 5 right there, y'all. That's Texas, the West Coast, Chicago, Memphis, and Philadelphia. 5 dangerous ass cities, man. And you can put Baltimore in there too. You know what I mean? You can throw Baltimore in there. You know what I mean? Baltimore is a dangerous ass city too. And you know, DC is dangerous. There's a lot of dangerous. Virginia's dangerous. There's a lot of dangerous ass places, man. Like Virginia's got a whole bunch of areas that's dangerous. Richmond, you know what I mean? You got that whole 804. Like that's a whole different dynamic of Virginia. That shit is dangerous. You leave that, you come to Tidewater, where I'm from. It's dangerous. You got 7 cities. Out of the 7 cities, all them shits got violence. You know what I mean? Everywhere is violence, though. Y'all know that. Norfolk State just acquired Michael Vick. That was a good pickup, man. Hopefully he can turn that football team around. You know what I mean? The basketball team was definitely good this year. They just ran across Florida first round. You know what I mean? And you know, that shit happens, man. Like, you know, coming from what they do, the only way they get into the tournament is by winning their MEAC tournament. They was the best team in their division, and they won a MEAC tournament. But they surprised, they prize for winning the MEAC tournament was Florida Gators. You know what I mean? That was crazy. But I hate how they got it set up like that. You know what I mean? Like, I be thinking that the March Madness, like, if every team can play, I think they should just throw every team in a hat, and then you play who comes up. If every team can play, man, like, because putting the team that wins the MEAC, which is the best team in the MEAC, putting them in against the number 1 team first game is wild. That shit wild. Charleston is definitely a dangerous city too. I ain't been out there in so long, but just hearing the stories from my peoples and just me knowing personally that shit been dangerous. Like, Charleston is definitely a dangerous ass city too. Charleston always been like a city in the cut that people really don't know is dangerous until they go there. You know what I mean? So that's why I ain't say that. Like, but everybody already know. Like, if you know about Charleston, South Carolina, that shit. Like, that's why Norfolk. I like Norfolk because Norfolk reminded me of Charleston. When I left Charleston, that shit reminded me. Even though I was young, you know what I mean? Like, it just reminded me of this. Like, you know what I mean? It reminded me of the jump, man. But Charleston is a dangerous ass city too, y'all. Like, if you never been there. Like, you know, the outskirts is nice, but you get to driving through. God damn it. Different dynamic, you know what I mean? Politics different, everything. Accents are different. You know what I mean? Everybody got hammers out there. It's like that everywhere now, though, man. Charleston ain't dangerous like I used to be. It's quiet now, for real. That's a good thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, that shit is definitely dangerous, though. Facts. North Charleston, facts. Yeah. Dangerous in state if you're looking for it. Yeah. Facts, bro. If you're looking for it, like, you don't have to look for it. In fact, like, you can go to these states and hit good parts. You know what I mean? Don't get it confused. You know what I mean? Like, I'm naming dangerous states, but like, you can go in all these states and hit dangerous parts, and you know, and duck the dangerous parts and be good. You know what I mean? Like, it can be simple. You know what I mean? But like, it's just, I like the danger. Like, I be looking at it like danger still be close, man. Like, but you know, some people is just used to living in like around where they're from. Like, you have people from Philadelphia that loves Philadelphia, but like, Philadelphia was on top of the murder rate for a couple years when I came home. Like dudes dropping out there, man. Like, they ain't playing around out that jump, man. Like, that drill scene that hit out there, and that boot, you know, Philly was already wild prior to that. But the drill scene made it more because the younger dudes, they started doing more shooting. So like, on top of the already violent Philadelphia, you add the drill scene to it. That made shit even crazier. So like, you have people that like living there. People will live there. People will live in Baltimore. People will live in Chicago. Whatever people is used to, they'll still live. You got people in Norfolk. Norfolk is dangerous, but you still have people that like to live in Norfolk. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it say, like dudes say on the jump, like, if you go looking for dangers in every city, if you go looking for it, you know what I mean? You just, for real, you just gotta just mind your damn business, man. And, you know, and just pray, you know what I mean? Because goddamn, everywhere is dangerous. Everywhere is dangerous, man. You just gotta stay prayed up, man, and keep your head on the swivel. I'm always on point. My wife be joking me how I be looking around. I be driving. She be like, "Why you always looking away?" I be like, "Man, I'm looking. God damn it, I'm watching. I'm watching everything. God damn it, you hear me? I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything, y'all. I ain't bullshit. I be driving. I'm looking over here. I see somebody in the yard. Who the hell is that? On a drive-by, you hear me? A real maniac, man. But just really observant, man. I gotta watch every goddamn thing, man. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? What y'all got going on for the rest? How y'all feel about that story, man? You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm on everyday mode for y'all. If you ain't been on Insta, if you ain't following me on Instagram yet, man, if you watching this right now, you haven't followed me on IG yet, man, you a petty. No, I'm joking with y'all, man. But no, I'm on IG though, man. Real shit, man. Staying out the way, Trey. You know what I mean? You can go see what tomorrow's story gonna be about. Like that's what I'm gonna be putting the little thumbnails over there for y'all can see what the next day stories are gonna be about. So if you haven't seen what the next day story gonna be about, go follow me on Instagram and Staying Out the Way Trades on my stories. You'll be able to see it. But Instagram, we're gonna get active over there. You know what I mean? We're gonna build that up like we build a YouTube up, man. You know what I mean? You know how it go. You know what I mean? Lying, that's all we do, bro, is stay our ass out the way. That's a lot, you hear me? Any stories about people recognizing you from YouTube? I ain't get that famous yet, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't get that famous yet, bro. I be trying to see if people gonna recognize me. I ain't get that famous yet. I need a little bit. Maybe when I get to like 40,000 subs, you know what I mean? Maybe that should have started happening. But now I haven't got to that point yet. You know what I mean? I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still floating under the radar. I didn't expect the old dude to do that kind of play. But all the guys be on the grimy stuff. Hey, yo, real talk, man. Like, that shit was crazy, man. Like, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, crazy, crazy. But, like, for real, I didn't expect Old School to do that shit either. I almost said his name. I didn't expect for him to do that shit either, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. But, like shit, so I told y'all, that's why I did the story, because I want y'all to know, like, that green dot shit was so grimy. Like, you never know. You know what I mean? When they decided to let Stefan start using his card, like they probably was already planning it right there. Maybe the only reason they wanted to use his card is because Stefan probably offered for them to use the card. So they probably was plotting, but the whole time the brains behind this shit was the old head, man. That's my word. Like after that shit, I started calling that nigga George Clooney from Ocean's 11. That's my word. I used to call old head George Clooney. He used to be mad as a bitch, but he already knew I used to be joking about. I'll see that nigga. I'm like, what's up, George Clooney? God damn it, because y'all know I'm watching the hell out of them Ocean's 11s in there locked up. Y'all remember that movie? George Clooney was an animal, man. He was definitely a sweet crook. You know what I mean? But Old School did it right, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was petty, but like, I was in a predicament where I had to look at it like this. You know what I mean? Like I say, this shit ain't no rules in damn prison, man. Like, this shit crazy. You gotta get it how you live in that bitch, man. You know what I mean? So I could have either told them niggas that dude did that shit, that old head did that shit, and they would have kicked his ass, and I would have got nothing out of the deal. You know what I mean? Which I wouldn't have been expecting to get nothing out of the deal. But like, he was an old dude, man. Like, you know what I mean? None of these dudes were none of my guys. Nobody. I was cool with them. I told y'all because me and Mike met because Stefan used to hold out Jack. You know what I mean? So like that's how the connection. It be connections when you in a pod. Like dudes don't be trying to get cool with everybody, especially on Lawrenceville. But like you can become like little talking friends. You know what I mean? And like still don't be cool. And that's just how it is. So like I had no fight. I had no dog in the fight. You know what I mean? But I still didn't want to see Unc get drugged because I know for a fact they would have beat Unc ass. They just beat Stefan ass. Like Stefan couldn't beat those dudes. You know what I mean? They beat his ass with his mom on the phone. So like I didn't want to tell that Unc did that shit. You know what I mean? I ain't want to do it. But at the same time, like since I done got down cornered Unc into telling me the information, because basically I still wasn't really thinking the worst until he, well, look, don't say shit. I was shocked when he said that, but he probably was thinking that I cornered his ass. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, man, fuck that Unc, man. You got to throw. You know what I mean? He's supposed to throw me to 15. He get it down to the 13. I said, Unc Petty is a bitch, but it is what it is though. Like that shit was crazy because that money came in handy on a future story. You know what I mean? So like That shit was crazy though. Damn right. I said, yo, look, now I just cornered the nigga. I just cornered him, bro. Hey, this is my word. I just cornered him like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Because I see the text. The text could have meant any damn thing. You know what I mean? But I'm still thinking, like, still though, like, I don't know. So I didn't even know old head used to use my jack, but still though, like I can expect he might because he roommates with the dude that hold my jack. So when I went over there, you know what I mean? It's like that. Y'all ain't never been like that. They ain't never happened to y'all. Like sometimes valuable stuff, valuable information fall in your lap. Like that shit fell in my lap. I went over there just to see, and then it fell in my lap. So like when he told me that, I was like, man, throw me 1,500. Fuck that, man. I need 1,500, man. You know what I mean? That nigga got on the phone, called his daughter. Goddamn, that nigga, but you know, he got off anyway, you know what I mean? Because he said he was going to end up probably, he was going to buck on Stephon anyway. I don't know if he paid him. I never asked, you know what I mean? But more than likely, you old school ain't do that shit. He probably looked out for his daughter, threw her probably 2 bands. He threw me my little 1,300, you know what I mean? And God knows what else he did with that shit, man. No problem, bro. I'm gonna make sure y'all got something to watch on that road, man. Y'all just gotta drive safe, man. You know what I mean? No problem on that shit though, bro. You say I should have asked for 2 racks, bro. Like, I just looked at 1,500 was in. When I said 1,500, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I looked at it like that's an in between that damn, like maybe that's doable. You know what I mean? Because I could have been petty, like nigga, give me half, nigga, on my. You know what I mean? Like I ain't want to do him like that, so I said it like, throw me 1,500 because I know he was thinking like, damn, 1,500 from 7,000 ain't shit. I'm still, you know what I mean? He's still to the good. So that's why he jumped on it. But he's so petty. He get on the phone with his daughter, tell me, I need you to get me a car for 1,200. I'm like, 1,200? Hell no. Old school, 1,500, man. He told me, I need you to get me a car for 1,300. I said, man, this man playing hardball, bargaining with me on my phone. I know the dirty information that he done. You know what I mean? This man still was goddamn trying to bargain with me, man. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta know when to say deal. Goddamn it. And that was one of them times because I didn't want this to go. I ain't want to go back and forth. I was like, right now, like, fuck it. I was like, if he could have went down to 1,000 and I would have took that. You know what I mean? But you know, that 13 was extra. I took that 3. You know what I mean? And I bought me goddamn a whole bunch of tobacco with 3 of that shit. You know what I mean? I kept a band in the stash, but you know what I mean? Like, dudes be having money dudes always got cards, you know what I mean, with money. Because you can buy shit with those, you know what I mean, with the green dog. I'll have a clean number. I'll tell my people, look, go get me a card for $200 and I'll keep it in the cut, knowing that those numbers are safe because my peoples went and got it, for one, you know what I mean? And for 2, I'm the only one that saw these numbers, so I can hold these numbers. When you get numbers from other dudes, when dudes buy stuff from you in there, you know what I mean? Goddamn, they numbers are the ones that suspect. So you got to really take those numbers immediately. Like, you don't want to hold on to nobody else's numbers because they ain't do nothing but tell they people's double back and take the numbers. You know what I mean? So it's a dirty game with that shit in there. Like I be trying to tell y'all, man. One doing cash out for my pops. One doing cash out for my pops. Yeah, the cash out. Bro, my cash, that's why I don't have a cash out. I don't have a cash out for being cool with my man that was locked up, man. And my man got down, murdered that shit and got down, you know what I mean? I guess it was too much traffic hitting that shit, bro. And, you know, I wasn't doing nothing but trying to help. And when I started getting, like, good traffic coming through for me on the jump, they turned my shit down, bro. Cash App got me on smash, bro. Like, Cash App on the same wave as Green Dot. Facts. You know what I mean? They'll shut your shit down if there's too much going on that's unaccounted for. You know what I mean? I mean, you gotta be careful, man. They used to do so much petty shit, man. Niggas would be mad as hell, y'all. I'm talking about niggas would be extra mad. They'll come through and motherfucking fuck my phone up. They'll come through and motherfucking like you'll hear a dude like, damn, man. God damn, that's my word, bro. I had 700 on Cash App. I mean, I had 700 on Green Dot. God damn, people locked my account. God damn, told me I gotta write this and do that and show this and show that. Gotta get my peoples to. I used to feel sorry for dudes. You know what I mean? I used to feel sorry for dudes because I'm like, damn, like that shit messed up. Like that's because you go through that shit. Like You know what I mean? Like I went through that when I started getting a little paper. Like I went through that shit. Like damn, they got me, but I was being careful. Every 500, I was turning it into cash and hoping the person that I got holding that shit won't messing it up. You know what I mean? So dudes be safe trying to keep that on green dot, but if you keep it up there too long, they'll get you. You know what I mean? So I was taking off money as it was coming. You know what I mean? 500 get there, turn it into cash. And then, you know what I mean? So they got me before. They got me for like 200 and change before. Lock my shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do all them little $25 cards, the same things they weren't trying to do. The dudes, Mike and Reem, you know what I mean? I'm taking all type of money, you know what I mean? Too much try. I do like 5 loads one day. You know what I mean? Dude told me to, I was being hard headed. He like, bro, don't do more than 3 loads. I'm telling you. I do like 5 jumps. Man, I try to do another jump, bro. My shit wasn't working. You know what I mean? My shit wasn't working, bro. They closed my shit. Closed it. It happened to everybody, man. You know what I mean? That's just the, you know what I mean, the taxes of being locked up in penitentiary trying to grind. You know what I mean? Like, it happened to you. You was locked up around my time getting a little paper. Niggas went through that green dot shit. I think those financial apps has to do that by the law to prevent money laundering, just like green dot. Facts. You right, bro. I think so too, Black Rage. PayPal, Venmo. You know what I mean? That's all that new shit, you know what I mean? Like, only time I use PayPal, like, is when I'm ordering shit. You know what I mean? I got Zelle, you know what I mean? I got Zelle, definitely, but I try to get cash. I can probably do some shit to finagle, get in with Cash App again. Like, I try to set my other account up through Cash App, but it end up coming back once they start asking me my name and all that shit. And, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, but they ain't never answered my question from when they shut my other shit down. So, like, I've been trying to get it back, man. Like, that shit feel crazy without Cash App, though, because you know ain't nothing like Cash App. The Nigerian be doing for the scam shit. That's how they got wise. For real, bro. What's the most you lost on green dot? Like 250. I ain't really get, because I told you that when I finally started like getting money, a little bit of money, not a lot of money, but just a little bit of the bag. Like when I finally started doing that, like I was already hip to like what they was doing. You know what I mean? But before, like dudes was complaining about that shit. When I finally got to that status where I was getting like that, I felt where they was coming from, because that shit do mess your shit up. So I see why dudes be like, I'm only taking cards that's over $100 and I'm only taking 3 a day. Some dudes used to have 2, 3 cards. Some dude might have a card with his mom, his sister, and his cousin, and his own card. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have these many cards. If you got the tobacco, you have to have access to this stuff. Facts. What's the appreciate the videos, big homie. I watch your videos all the time, all day long. I appreciate that, Kevin, man. Real talk, man. I got one for you tomorrow, bro. If you want to see what it's going to be about, follow me on Instagram. It's on my stories. You'll see it over there. Staying out the way, Trey, Kevin. And make a new email. Yeah, I'm going to get a P.O. box, too. I'm about to get a P.O. box. I'm in motion to get that, man. But good news, I was able to get the shirts today for everybody that ordered the shirts. They was open today. I was so happy, man. I zoomed up there and got them shits. You know what I mean? So I got to go pick them up in the morning. You know what I mean? But I'm going to mail them out on Thursday. So everything's a go for anybody that placed the order with me with hoodies or T-shirts. Everything's a go, man, this week, man. I was so happy when they was open today. We need that banger tomorrow, 7 a.m. shop. 8 a.m., bro. 8 a.m., man. 8 a.m., man. 8 a.m., man. But if you ain't know yet, bro, what that banger gonna be about, I need money. Follow me on Instagram, bro. Staying out the way trade, bro. I got it on my stories, the thumbnail about what the story gonna be about tomorrow, bro. Come fuck with me on the ground, my guy. What's your PayPal, too? Like, I don't even know how to give nobody my PayPal. How you give somebody your PayPal? Like, I don't know. It ain't like I'm giving you a cash out. Like, how you do that shit? Like, I ain't never gave nobody my PayPal, Black Rage. Like, I got Zelle, bro. I got some type of PayPal, you know what I mean? But I just don't know how you give somebody that junk. You got to tell me, bro. Travel was good, my guy. Do Venmo. Yeah, I need to get Venmo, because Venmo probably like just like Cash App, you know what I mean? Yeah, I heard that shit. I heard it's just like Cash App. Yup. So I'm gonna try to tap in with that tonight then. I'm gonna get that Venmo Black Rage. Can I throw that Venmo up here like how Cash App is, and people will be able to donate to that, like how they do Cash App? Email game. Yeah, James, I'm on it. It's just like Zelle. Oh, okay, all right, bet. Oh, you said send you my email. Staying out the way Trey at gmail.com. My bad, bro. Staying out the way Trey at gmail.com. King B, Montana was good. Weezy, appreciate the consistency, man. No problem, bro. You know what I mean? Got a banger for you tomorrow, bro. You know what I mean? Told niggas, man, this I got an infinity clip, man. I don't know when this shit gonna stop, man. It could stop at the end of the summer. It could stop at the end of the month. It could stop in 2026. I don't know when I'm gonna start doing stories now, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But Montana, if you want to see what the story for tomorrow is, bro, follow me on the ground, my guy. Staying out the way, Trey, bro. I got the thumbnail on my stories. We gotta get on right, down right, man. I'm trying to get it right, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, now shit gonna take some time. You know, I'm figuring shit out, bro. You know, back in the day, niggas was smart as hell trying to beat video games, nigga. I'm treating this shit like a video game, nigga. I'm still on the first board. You hear me? I ain't making nowhere yet. Did you meet anybody from Charleston, South Carolina, or South Carolina in general in Virginia prisons? I ain't meet nobody. I ain't gonna hold you. Nobody. Not absolutely one person. But it was this white dude I was in the jail with. You know what I mean? I met him. He was from Charleston. That was crazy. Like, I met him in the jail. I'm like, you from Charleston? White dude, that black and everything. I asked my brother about him. He knew my brother. That's how I ended up asking my brother about him, because he was locked up with my brother in Charleston, I think as a juvenile. But he knew the white dude. White dude, that black and white dude was trained. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Goddamn, but we was in the block probably for about a month, you know what I mean? Then it was a wrap, because he got the rumbling in that bitch. But in the prison, I ain't bumping into nobody from Charleston. I ain't gonna lie to you. Supreme Allah, salute, my guy. What you got going on? J-Mo, what you got going on, bro? Yeah, I got Instagram now, man. Staying out the way, Trey, man. I'm active over there, man. Y'all go check me out. Bro, it's going to be a sad day when your ass run out of bangers. I'm not looking forward to it. I love coming out of Oakland. For real, hey, look, blessed child, man. Listen, bro, we good. You know what I mean? Like, hey, the bangers ain't running out right now, so you good. You know what I mean? You good, bro. Like, I ain't saying I'm going to be on, like, the Cosby Show or nothing like that now, 5 years with this shit. I ain't saying that. You know what I mean? But as of right now, you good, bro. Just enjoy the ride. I'm the new generation of prison stories, bro. You know what I mean? I got locked up at 18 in 2000. You know, that era. Like, we not old, but like a lot of people can relate to that era that follow me, man. So like, I'm giving that era of prison stories, man. You know what I mean? Like, all my shit is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't stabbed nobody in that bitch. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all the other aspect of how prison is. Prison is dangerous and it's crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm combining this shit. So that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Blessed child, I'm on that ground though, bro. If you want to see what the story's gonna be about tomorrow, bro, it's on my stories, my guy. You can follow me on the ground. Kevin Council said, appreciate you, blessed child. Appreciate you, my guy. I was in elementary school in the early 2000s. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Damn, you young as a bitch, bro. Damn, I was in a can, nigga. You fucking elementary. I was in elementary in 1992, 93. When I moved out here, 92. I'm in elementary school when I moved out here. I had psycho in my vein, man. Charleston running through my damn veins, man. Trying to be a maniac, bro. I was 18, getting out of juvie in 2000. Damn, so we right there around, we right around the same age. You know what I mean? I wish they would have sent my ass to juvie, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, them people, man, like, once I knew them people weren't bullshitting, and when I turned 18, they sent me to the jail. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I got down, man. Mom Dukes, we was trying to pull all type of scheme. Mom Dukes was like, I'm gonna see if I can holler at a recruit. See if I can get your ass in goddamn Iraq, nigga. I'm like, man, fuck it. Send me to Iraq. I ain't trying to go to jail. I promise y'all I was gonna go to goddamn Iraq and fight. If they would have told me I could have got out, man. Man, Judge, clap that shit. Judge, clap that shit. That's word, Judge. Get that shit out of here. Your ass ain't going to no fucking Desert Storm, nigga. I'm gonna say your ass goddamn prison. But yeah, though, man, shit crazy. I had a feeling God sent me here to tell you bless and also love your attitude and have a good night. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, official no one. I appreciate that, man. God bless you as well. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try, like I say, man. Like, I'm doing this for y'all, man. Like, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate how everybody rock with me, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate all that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna keep working. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep working, doing this shit for y'all, making these bangers. You hear me? That's why I want y'all to come transition. Let's do both. You know what I mean? Come rock with me on the gram. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be active over there. I'm gonna be doing stuff over there. I'm just warming it up now. Pause. I'm just getting it right. I'm just getting it right, man. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna take off over there with some shit. Y'all already know how it go. You know what I mean? I feel like I got a high ceiling potential, man. Like, I feel like my potential is high in this shit, man. Like, I just feel like I really found what I like to do now. So, like, I'm in the space of this stuff, regardless of what the future plans might be. Like, it's gonna have YouTube involved. You know what I mean? Like, this is my life now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it now, like, like, once I get everything to like how I wanted to be and it's rolling how I wanted to roll, like I'm gonna grind all the way until I'm 50 in this shit, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. Like I'm gonna grind all the way till I'm 50, man, and live good in my 50s, man. That's what I'm gonna do to y'all. That's what I'm gonna do, man. Like I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like I got 7 years to grind. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that's a long number to people to be able to feel like you can save and stack and like, you know what I mean, do the right thing. But like, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to do the right thing because I want to live good in my 50s. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about shit. You know what I mean? Except goddamn living out the rest of these years. You know what I mean? And like at 50, I ain't gonna look too washed up. You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna still be able to go to vacations and move around. Everything will be great, but I want to be straight by 50. You know what I mean? So like I already told myself I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna grind my ass off these 7. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why like every year y'all gonna see turn up. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you have to. You gotta have goals. You know what I mean? Like I'm going into New Year's with this YouTube shit. Like already planning. You know what I mean? With goals of what I want to do. Like you have to now. Like you know what I mean? Like I have a platform. I have people that you know what I mean that really rock with me. You know what I mean? Like I gotta keep y'all entertained. I gotta keep y'all. You know what I mean? Like rocking with me, man. Y'all don't remember no days back when we was growing up, man. Back in the day, we used to goddamn on TGI Friday when we used to watch goddamn Family Matters and Full House and all that shit. Y'all know I'm a throwback when we used to watch Family Matters and all that shit back in the day. Did they ever let us down on a Friday? They never did, man. They never let us down. Each show for all those years were good shows, man. So like that's how I'm treating my channel, man. Like I'm gonna always make sure y'all entertained. That's why my stories are long. That's why I explain shit because I don't ever want to half step y'all. I don't want to just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I have some people come in my comments be like, man, you should just tell your and do your story like this, do it like the ones that's already been on YouTube, man. Like everybody's different, man. You know what I mean? I can't do my stories like how the next man done their stories. I can't, y'all. You know what I mean? Appreciate you for joining the members, my guy. Welcome to the members, bro. Welcome to the members, Moser. Welcome to the members, bro. But goddamn, like, I gotta be me in this shit. You think I knew I was gonna be able to tell a story like that? It just happened the way it done. I mean, the way it happened. You know what I mean? I done it the way it happened. So like I didn't expect for it to be like this. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh my shit. Yeah, but I didn't expect for it to be like this, man. You know what I mean? So like my storytelling style is my storytelling style, man. Like hate it or love it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you can't be so like used to the normal. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Michael Jordan came in the league. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan had to fade away. Michael Jordan dunk on your ass. Like he was an alpha. He was an alpha on the basketball court. You know what I mean? LeBron coming to the league. He's a bigger guard. He posts you down. You know what I mean? He can get big and he throw assists. He plays defense. He does it all. You know what I mean? Like people be different. It's different eras. It's different generations. It's different type of stuff. You can't be so always used to the same stuff, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everybody got their own style. You know what I mean? I'm just doing my own style. That's it. You know what I mean? Hate it or love it. Fuck with me or not, goddammit. Fuck with me or not. What time is it? I've been on here for a minute talking y'all to death. We've been on this shit almost an hour. But nah, though, real shit, though, man. Like Like that's why I do what I do, man. Like I'm trying to entertain. I'm not trying to come up here and have no bullshit ass story ever. If I do a story and I be feeling like I might like my day a little bit might be affected a little bit because I felt like I let y'all down. Like I'm not doing my job good enough. Like I am a competitor. You know what I mean? Like when I'm good at something, y'all. When I'm good at something, like I'm real competitive at this shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. So like now, like I first got into this shit, I was feeling like I couldn't even do nothing with the guys that's out. Like I can't even be next to these dudes. Now I feel like I'm right there with these dudes, and I rock with all these dudes. Everybody's good, but I feel like I'm good enough to be like right there with them. Now my subscribers don't match what they got because I haven't put in as much work as those dudes. Those dudes been working way longer than me. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to work that. I'm trying to be like that. Like accomplishing working for over 2 years with prison stories is a major accomplishment. I tip my hat for anybody that done that already. You know what I mean? So like I'm trying to make it to where they're going. You know what I mean? But like as far as good stories, like I feel like I tell a good story. You know what I mean? Like I ain't telling y'all no bullshit. I'm goddamn giving y'all the whole situation. I guarantee you, everybody that watch my stories already know the whole layout on how Sussex Pod look like. They know the whole layout on how Lawrenceville look like. I bet you they can tell you what a handicap cell is at on Lawrenceville. I bet you they can tell you how the showers are set up on Sussex too. You know why? A detail. It's called detail, people. Bro said, I just followed you on the ground watching Banky put me on to you and my dude Chris C Baby 757 asked me if I knew you because I was at Sussex 2, but I was at Sussex 1, 2004. I've been locked on your channel. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Chris is my guy, man. Excuse me. But yeah, Chris is my guy, bro. Me and Chris went to elementary together. Chris seen me as a maniac back then. I was a psycho. You know what I mean? I was a psycho back then. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. No of you dudes hated me. They hated my guts. They used to try to kill me. They hated my guts, man. But nah, goddamn, Chris is my dude, man. Goddamn, me and Chris go all the way back. All the way back. I remember I used to have to get my mama to write a note to the school and to the principal and shit. And she used to give me permission to walk home with Chris. And I used to walk home with Chris, man. Goddamn, chill with him on Friday. Ball Deuce would come scoop me up and shit later on. But yeah, that was my nigga. We ended up splitting up when we went to middle school, you know what I mean? But I won't never have Sussex 1, bro. Like, that shit was rough as hell. I know you got stories, nigga. You was on Sussex 1. I heard all the stories about Sussex 1. You know, Sussex 2 was a little bit nicer than Sussex 1. You know what I mean? But appreciate you, though, bro. Follow me on the ground, my guy. Black Ray said, yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. Yeah, go and get you some rest, bro. I'm about to slide out in a second, too, man. Pause. Pause, bro. I'm about to dip in the second too, man. But yeah, go ahead and get you some rest, bro. You know what I mean? I just, come kick it with y'all. I don't be trying to get on live when everybody on live. I be trying to pick a time where, I can catch y'all. Because I know a lot of people live. You know what I mean? But, straight drop. What's good with you, bro? But you say, hold on, I just said something crazy. Let me see. Rock Bar says sell 34 in the back, slightly ducked off. Yeah. That 34 gang, hey, bro, this word, that was my first sale. Man, when he put me in that shit, I was mad as a bitch because the whole time when we first got there, when the DC inmates were still on Sussex 2, they motherfucking, when they put us in the pod, and they was in 4 building, they put us in the pod in 4B. So I was on the top tier, but I was like in 28. Like I can see everything, the TV, you know what I mean? I can see everything, the pod, the front door, all that shit. Man, this is my word. When they finally moved us and say we was moving in, we was going to 2 building 2C and shit, man. Them people moved me, man, 34 pod, bro. I mean, 34 sale. I couldn't believe him. I was mad as a bitch. Now, that's a good sale, like the fighting, you know what I mean? That's the octagon, but like, you can't see nothing. Like, if niggas hit the police noise, you can't do nothing but look out the crack of your side of your door and see down the tier slightly. You know what I mean? You can do that, but you can't see that way. And in front of you is the closet. You know what I mean? Because it goes for sale. When it gets to 34, it turns a little bit to like this little breezeway area, and it's 3 showers. And then after the 3 showers, it starts sale 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 for 1, for 2, for 3, for the 4. You know what I mean? But like that shit is that when 34 is set up back, you can't see shit. I hated that sale. I got the hell out. I was happy when I finally went to the hole and got the fuck out of there for real. I ain't gonna lie. I know some COs had to be making bread on Sussex back then. Facts, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Newport News had that shit on Smash when I first got there. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna give them niggas props. You know what I mean? Like, when I first got there, you know what I mean? Once everything got situated, I'll say probably about 2003, 2004, all them stores I'm talking about, them bros was getting busy. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I mean? Them niggas was getting busy up there. Like, I seen them making real money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm young, but I see, you can see power. Like, you can see, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was dudes from Norfolk getting to the bag too. But like, they actually had police. You know what I mean? They had police, goddamn it. So like, they was winning. They was winning up that shit. They used to get a lot of weed, man. They used to get a whole shitload of weed. You know what I mean? A whole shitload of weed. I remember I sold my Young Buck CD. I said, fuck Young Buck CD, y'all. You hear me? Them niggas was getting so much bud, man. It was a dude from the news, man. I ain't gonna say his name, man, but he was from the news. Them niggas was getting that, they was getting that package. You hear me? They was getting that package, man. And goddamn, bro, me and bro always used to exchange CDs and shit. You know what I mean? We used to exchange, hey, let me listen to that, let me listen to that, let me listen to that. You know what I mean? So I had grabbed that Young Buck, that first one, that first buck. Y'all remember that first buck, that Cashville? I think that was the name of it. That first Young Buck. That first, I'm talking about G on it, that first jump. I grabbed that joint, one of the first niggas on the compound with the joint. I get it. You know what I mean? Everybody listen to that shit, say that shit a banger, classic. You know, this G on it era. You know what I mean? That shit was a banger. I let bro from the news hear that shit. This word, we was coming off the yard. That nigga waited for me. That nigga waiting and shit. He walked with his homeboys. So when he caught up with me and shit, he was like, look, I was gonna bring the CD to dinner. He was like, but look, you ain't trying to sell that shit. I'm like, fuck no, bro, you nuts. Selling my goddamn Young Buck, man. What the hell is wrong with you? He was like, oh, all right. He was like, goddamn, I was gonna give you some weed. I was like, some weed? He was like, yeah, I was gonna buy it for some weed. I was gonna give you some smoke. I was like, how much smoke? You know what I mean? Just calling his bluff, like, how much smoke? My word, bro went in his pants. It's wintertime. He go in his pants. Bro, pull out, like, y'all know the Ziploc shits we got in our closet that, we put shit in there from the freezer, the kind of big joints. He pulled out one of them joints full of weed. I was like, damn. I was like, God damn, bro. They got that shit had at least be about a half a pound if it wasn't a pound, or maybe a little bit less. But it was a shitload of onions, definitely. I said, God damn, bro. The fuck? He was like, look, just go in there and grab some. I said, I ain't even got nothing to put it in. We walking back to the building. I was like, bro, I ain't got nothing to put it back in. I ain't got nothing to put it in. He was like, bro, just grab some in your hand. I was like, how much? He was like, just grab some in your hand. I was like, this nigga a maniac. Word, I grabbed some. Grab that shit. God damn it. Walk back to the building, hands tight as a bitch. God damn it, I ain't letting nothing slip. This ain't nothing but that Reggie in my hand, though. This back in Reggie days. This ain't Loud Pack. This Reggie days, y'all. I got the goddamn, that Reggie in my hand tight. God damn it, made it back upstairs, back to the cell. Went to the table. I dropped that shit. I had to get everything. Got everything off my hand. Got the card. Put that shit together. Man, that shit was a young quarter. That shit was a quarter. I already know all day that shit was $7 grand. I looked at it. That shit was huge. It was a lot of weed. It was a lot. It was at least probably about 6, 7 spoons, man, worth of weed. Because he just told me to grab. Man, I got that damn weed. I said, man, fuck Young Buck, man. You hear me? Goddamn it, Buck the world, goddamn it. I was done. I started listening to my homeboy Young Buck. Fuck. I started listening to my homeboy had Young Buck. I started listening to his Young Buck. Fuck that. Fuck that Young Buck. But yeah, them niggas was winning though. Them niggas was winning though. All them niggas on the land too, man. Them niggas was winning, bro. Them niggas was winning, man. I give them niggas they props. Them niggas were winning. And they had like a good run, a decent little run. You know what I mean? You could smoke all day for $20 back in the day. Down right. You know what I mean? Goddamn, a Nick used to last me back in the day. Shit, did you ever take them Jay-Z CDs home with you? Hell no. Nah. Man, I ain't take nothing home with me, man. You hear me? I ain't take nothing home with me, man. What time is it? 10:30. I ain't take nothing home with me, man. Real shit, except my player. And that's because they made me take my player. I ain't want to take that shit. They was like, you gotta take it. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, you gotta take it. Like, you couldn't even leave it with a nigga. They probably leaving it with niggas now, but when I came home in 17, they told me I couldn't leave it. But I had my TV. I don't know. I think I said this before, but this shit was crazy too, man. But I had the 13-inch bubble. Like, they had stopped selling those, and they end up getting like the flat screen 13-inch, which won't nothing like the 13-inch bubble, because the 13-inch bubble TV, it plays surround sounds, you know what I mean? The flat plays surround sounds too, but it's a flat TV, so it ain't no speaker in that bitch crazy. You know, that shit weak as a bitch. So the bubble TVs are the good TVs because it's surround sound. So not only did I have surround sound, I had it set up where my TV will play with the music playing. You know what I mean? So when I get to Greensville, that was kind of like a special TV. I'm about to go home though. I don't give a shit about the TV. And I had the TV like 5 years, 6 years probably longer than that. But hold on, I bought that junk in 08. Yeah, I had that shit since 08. So this is 16. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is like 8 years in with the TV. But I'm in the pod, man. The TV, I won't even think, I was gonna just give it to whoever my roommate was. Like, bro, you want this shit? I'm about to cut my ass. But goddamn, old dude pull up on me and shit, right? And I ain't really need nothing but like, you know, extras are always, you know, when you're in penitentiary, when you got a penitentiary mind, you still think penitentiary. So old head pull up on me and shit. Goddamn, he was like, look, Weezy, let me buy that TV, man. You know what I mean? You got to jump with the surround sounds on that bitch too. Play with the TV on. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, what you want for it? I'm like, what you talking about, old school, man? He was like, look, man, goddamn, give me a list. Tell me order you some shit from commissary. How much you want me to order? I was like, man, let me give you a $50 list. You know what I mean? Goddamn. I was like, but look, this the only thing. I was like, bro, I'm not giving my TV up until I go home. You know what I mean? Like, when I go home, that's when I'll get my TV up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm letting you know now. Like, I still bid off my TV. I'm watching my TV. I watch sports. I'm not giving my TV up until I go home. So this was like January, February. This is like the end of January. I'm going home March. The end of March, though. You know what I mean? So he agreed to it. You know what I mean? I threw him the list. You know what I mean? Goddamn. Told him they get me oatmeal. Goddamn. Tuna fish. The pink salmon shit. Bagels. Goddamn cheese. You know what I mean? Like, just all. I stopped eating noodles. So I gave him all exclusive lists. It was an all exclusive list. All exclusive shit. So old head order this shit. You know what I mean? He ordered my shit, gave it to me, man. Like, and I ain't really need it. I had shit, but I just more shit. You know what I mean? So I take this shit, everything going smooth. You know what I mean? So now I'm getting short. You know what I mean? I'm getting short. I'm like a week or two about to go home. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? It feel good about to go home. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, when you about to go home, that feeling is like I can't even describe the feeling. Because it was like a crazy feeling, man. Like that whole day, like that week, you know what I mean? Forget the day, that week, I'm just thinking like, damn, no more prison shit, man. I made it. But I didn't make it yet. But still, though, I'm still saying I made it. Like, and it's no more prison shit. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, I'm on the phone, like, you know you short. Like, it's getting to the point, like, where every time you talk to your people, it's like, yeah, look, what size you wear? Because I got you this. And I'm like, oh, it's over. This shit is over. Thank you, God. This shit is fucking over, man. Like, y'all don't understand. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy about this shit being over, because every time I get on the phone, I'm hearing good shit. Shoe size, clothes size, you know what I mean? All this shit. I'm like, damn, I can't wait, man. Where you want to go eat at? Where you want to go? We going to do this, do that. I'm like, yes, this shit crazy. So, you know what I mean? I'm happy about to go home. You know what I mean? It's finally here, man. I'm happy about to hit the street, man. So, you know what I mean? I'm getting shorter and shorter. Goddamn. Old school, you know what I mean? He pull up on me like, man, let me get that damn TV. You don't care about watching TV for a week. I'm like, what? Oh, you crazy. So this like Tuesday. It's like Tuesday or Wednesday. He say this shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, you tripping, man. You know what I mean? I ain't coming off my TV, bro. So I'm walking out the door. Like, I'm walking out the door, you can have this shit, you know what I mean? But other than that, my TV's not going nowhere. That was the agreement, man. Like, I wasn't trying to be petty to old school. You know what I mean? It's the real count, man. So, hey, look, man, it's 141 people in here now, man. This shit done got lit, man. 71 likes, man. Y'all hit the like button game for me right quick, man. You did? Hit that like button for me, man. Tighten me up a little bit. Pause. Hey, but look. So I'm like, damn, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even thinking about a TV, because it's the feeling of about to go home. I told y'all, it's a feeling that you can't even describe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like, man, like this shit, like I don't care about the fucking TV. Like, but still though, I'm not giving up the TV. So Thursday come around, he keep bugging me about it. But he ain't serious because he know our arrangement. But he keep, you know what I mean, talking about it. So I'm like, man, I'm not giving up that damn TV. So Thursday, Friday roll around. I'm getting short. I'm going home on Monday. You know what I mean? I'm going home on a damn Monday, y'all. So goddamn, the Friday come. You know what I mean? When the Friday get here, goddamn, we go outside wreck. You know what I mean? We go outside wrecking shit. And y'all gonna call me petty after this shit, because I was a little petty, man. But we go outside wreck. When we go outside wreck, we come into goddamn some Aryan niggas. And I told y'all, like, this was my first, I never, like, for real, man, that shit be wild seeing the white gangs. Like, I ain't got nothing against them. But, like, I never seen them my whole bid till I got to Greensville. Like, so when we coming in from the yard one day, the white dude was beating the living shit out of dude. You know what I mean? Dude wasn't in our pod, he was upstairs. You know what I mean? But, like, you know, we in the go home joint right here. We really, it's the intake pod, and we next to the intake pod. That's where our pod was at. You know what I mean? So we come into the nigga, they beating the living shit out of him. So prior from that, like, shit just was happening. Prior to that, you know what I mean? Some niggas end up, I think they were Crips. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But some niggas, a nigga end up dying in the building next to us, like a week or two before that. You know what I mean? Like, they had that building on lockdown crazy. Like, it was just a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? It was a lot of shit going on. So when we seen the white dude getting his ass whooped, like, I was like, damn, that shit, I was like, this shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But let me rewind the tape though. Early that Friday, you know what I mean? They come call a meeting. You know what I mean? They call a meeting and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, now I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? They call a meeting and shit. I'm in the cell. I'm like, man, they like, yo, everybody step out. I look, it's the sergeant, the lieutenant, everybody out there, bitch. Like, everybody step out. Everybody step out. I'm like, man, step out for what, man? I'm in that bitch looking at the Parkers rerun on BET. Like, this, you know, we waiting on Count the Clear for come out for lunch. You know what I mean? Niggas talking about step out. I'm like, and I'm feeling bougie, y'all, because I'm about to go to hell home next week. So, like, I don't give a shit what y'all talking about. I don't care. I don't know. I felt like that shit ain't. So I stay in the cell. They got my roommate get out. Everybody go out. Everybody get out. The doors closed. They close the door. I stay in the room watching the Parkers. Got down. The lieutenant, the sergeant lady come around, do the round. She come just do a round. I guess she was trying to see if anybody was still in the cell. She get to my cell. She stopped. She was like, why you still in the cell, White? I'm like, because. She was like, because what? Because I don't care what y'all talking about. She was like, you don't care? I said, I go home Monday, man. I don't care what that shit. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, when you get like that, you get arrogant and cocky on their ass. I don't care what y'all talk about, man. Hell is wrong with y'all? She like, open up. What cell I was in? I want to say, I forgot what cell I was in. 30, one of them shits, man. I can't remember the numbers on Greensville. But I was in the second to the, when you come around the corner, like with 34 be at on Sussex, I was the second cell in that part of the top tier, the second jump. But she opened my joint up. She was like, put your shoes on, put your clothes on. You got to come down there. I'm like, I go down there, y'all. Goddamn. I go down and jump. I'm standing down there listening to this dumbass meeting. They talking about, goddamn, the nigga play a video. My word, they showing niggas visiting room, new clothes. They coming with a new wardrobe for the visiting room. My word. Now, I was getting a few visits. My wife came and see me a couple times. We weren't married yet, but she came and see me a couple times up there. And you know, you still can wear your jeans. You know what I mean? Like, you can wear your Levi shit. You know what I mean? Like, just like Lawrenceville, Greensville did the same shit, the Levi clothes. So I had a fresh Levi joint. I just would wear for that. So they talking about that's dead. Like, they were saying you got to wear a jumpsuit that zip up in the back. You know what I mean? Like, they not zip up in the front or button up in the front. No, that they zip you up. So you putting that bitch on like a onesie. You know what I mean? So they were showing the video for this shit. You know what I mean? They talk about it. And like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I was sitting there looking like I wanted to vomit. You know what I mean? Because like, just seeing where I knew where prison was going. You know what I mean? But I'm on the way out. Like, it was making me feel like nauseous. Like, I was like, I don't care about this shit, man. You know what I mean? So they run that whole shit. They say, goddamn, when you come in the visiting room, you change all your clothes down. You know what I mean? When you going in, they put you in that jumpsuit and they give you some boxers that don't have a hole in it or some shit like that. I forgot. It was some weird shit. The prison was changing, and they played the video. I promise y'all, man. And got down. I'm sitting there like this. You know what I mean? I came out with my player. I got my earbuds in my thermal, and I'm just like this, listening to the earbuds. But I'm looking at the beat and I'm watching the video, like. And the sergeant come by and she said, and she yanked my cord. I'm like, yo, she was like, listen up. You supposed to be listening to this shit. I'm like, man, I'm about to go home, man. So the lieutenant dude heard it. You know what I mean? He was like, he can go back to the cell if he don't want to. I got up and went back to the damn cell. So I was in a bad mood. That's why I had to rewind that. You know what I mean? So when Friday rolled, so when later on rolled around, we ended up coming in from the yard, and that's when we seen motherfucking the dude getting his ass whooped. You know what I mean? Dude getting his ass whooped. And I told y'all, a nigga just died over in 8 building not too long before that. So we got them come back in the jump, man, old school in a major panic. You know, he done been on the compound. So he like, Weezy, let me get the TV, man. Let me get the TV, man. I'm like, for what? He was like, cuz they say we might go on lockdown. I said, man, they going on lockdown, do it in our pod. He was like, come on. I said, bro, listen. And this was probably made it petty, y'all, because I was like, man, and this is why I really wanted to keep my TV, because I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I watch The Walking Dead every Sunday. I watch The Walking Dead every Sunday. I won't coming off that damn TV till Monday. You hear me? Man, that's my word. I clap old head. I clap and bow. I was like, man, I'm watching Walking Dead, man. You tripping? Bro, I'm watching The Walking Dead, bro. Like, this shit getting juicy. Pause. Like, this shit getting good. Goddamn, I think this around the time, goddamn, where they got down, had the prison. You know what I mean? Y'all remember when they got held up in the prison? And goddamn, them niggas started beefing with the prison, and the Keegan, the nigga with the bat. Like, this around all that time. I'm not coming off my TV. You nuts. I'm not coming off my TV. Walking Dead was getting good. I wasn't coming off that shit, man. So, goddamn, I keep it. You know what I mean? I keep the jump. We go in the cell. We go to lunch. Goddamn. No, we go to dinner. It's dinner time. We go to dinner because we was coming back from 2 o'clock rec when that shit happened. So we go to dinner. But they locked them down already. The pod that the white dude got his ass whooped, I guess they're locked down because when we went to child, we didn't see them come out. They let the intake go out, the intake pod, then we went, and then we was coming back, we seen the pod next to them going to child, but it wasn't, I forgot the name of the pod. It was a D or C, one of them shits, but they didn't go to child. So when we come back, we hear that they locked down. So old head got down, he's still in panic mode. I said, look, I tell him, listen, man, I'm watching Walking Dead, bro. Like, there's nothing to talk about. I'm being honest with you. I'm going to watch The Walking Dead. So he mad as a bitch. He mad as a bitch. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, you good, man. I'm going to get to you when I go home. When I was like, we ain't going on lockdown, man. He was like, man, you never know, man. I'm like, bro, we're not going on lockdown. You want me to give me my TV and we might don't go on lockdown? Hell no, man. I was like, you tripping, man. I ain't unplugging all my shit. None of that shit, man. He was like, all right, man, just get it to me Monday. I was like, all right, goddamn. We go regular. They give us regular rep. Everything was regular that night. I get on the phone. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to wake up for goddamn Saturday. Man, this word, I wake up Saturday. Man, I look at the clock. I wake up because I can move from like this because I told y'all my cell was on that back wall so I can see like the pod. You know what I mean? The pod is in front of me, so I look. And I looked at the clock. That should say 10:33. I was like, what the fuck? I slept late as a bitch. I get up. My roommate standing at the door. He like, yeah, I think we on lockdown. Then I hear everybody talking. Old head down there. He like, Weezy, goddamn, man. I told your ass, man. I was like, man, holler at the CO, man. See if he send it to you, man. You can have this shit, bro. He was like, man, they ain't gonna send that shit. I knew it. I was being petty as a bitch. I knew when those CO gonna move that TV. But I felt bad. You know what I mean? I felt bad. I ain't gonna lie. I felt bad. I felt bad because, like, he paid me. And I ain't buck on old head. But it's just like the agreement. I didn't know we was gonna go on the big lock. You know what I mean? So nobody's believing it's the big lock. So everybody on the door, niggas like, damn, goddamn, what the fuck going on? It's 10:33. We ain't even go to breakfast yet. They about to count at 11. Niggas like, what the fuck? Next thing you know, police coming there. Goddamn. With the trays. You hear me? They came in there with the damn trays, man. Man, they came in there with the trays, man. Look, this is how you know when you're on lockdown. They come in that junk, goddamn, police passing that shit out. It ain't no helpers. It ain't none of that going down until your part is shut down. Man, they come in there and do the trays. When they get to the top tier, old head, I'm on my tray slot. But I can bend down on my tray slot and look down directly at the old head. He like in cell 4 on the bottom tier. So Goddamn, I'm in the door and shit. Goddamn, I look, the CO come with the trays. I'm like, hey, look, we on institutional lock, man. I go home Monday and shit, man. He was like, oh, you go home Monday? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, you lucky then, shit. You gonna duck this shakedown? He was like, shit, y'all don't. This the real deal. There's too much shit going on. I was like, damn, Unc was right. I said, man, Unc was right. I was like, man, I'm a petty bitch, man. I was like, man, word. I clapped him to watch The Walking Dead, so I ain't even gonna lie. He's sick. He don't say nothing to me Saturday. Sunday, come on. Goddamn. You know what I mean? He called me to the door. He said, motherfucker, I hope The Walking Dead, I hope you watch your last Walking Dead, motherfucker. You turn into a zombie, motherfucker. I said, man, go ahead, man. I forgot all his names. So I was like, man, go ahead, man. But I told my celly, though, I'm like, look. I said, look, this is what we gonna do. You know what I mean? Goddamn, on some bootleg shit, like, just because Sunday was so boring. Like, he said he didn't want the TV. My celly was going home like fucking 3 weeks. Word, I got the little sandpaper shit and scratched my name off the TV, and then I got the fucking I sharpened the staple shit, and I carved the old head name. I told me to give him his name, and I carved his name. You know what I mean? And goddamn, I'm like, yo, just tell the people, motherfucking, I had your TV, bro. Like I tried to anyway. You know what I mean? Because if they doing a real deal shakedown, they're gonna take that bitch anyway. You know what I mean? But if I would have been there for the shakedown, and I would have been able to keep the TV and still give it to him. But this shit ain't work out, man. Monday came around. This word, I'm anxious to get the fuck out of there, y'all. This word, I wake up Monday. Wake up early. Going on, goddamn it. They come doing trades. They come do trades early as a bitch, and they come around. I'm like, yo, look. Hey, look, man. I go home today, man. So look, dude, like you going? I'm like, yeah, I go home today. I go home today. Goddamn, look, what time y'all gonna come get? He was like, I don't know. I gave you go home, they gonna come get you. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? So I sit down. You want this fucking tray? I'm done with eating steak trays, you nuts. I'm done with boiled eggs and fucking stale bread and farina. That's a wrap. God damn it, I'm not eating that no more. Gave my celly the tray. Take this. I'm sitting on the jump. I'm dressed. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit how I look because I'm getting the fuck out of here, going to the barbershop. I'm getting right soon as I leave, so I'm just ready to dip. My people was like, you want me to bring you an outfit? No, I don't want to put no clothes on in this damn prison. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? They come get the trays. You know what I mean? I'm hit the button. They look, y'all know I go home today, right? Oh, you do? I'm like, yeah, well, I'll check. They should come get you if you go home then. I'm like, all right. Goddamn. Shit, it's like 8:30. I be seeing niggas leave like 8 o'clock, they'll come grab niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I done seen a million niggas go home. I'm on the door, y'all. I'm looking like, I'm just like, man, like waiting to go home was feeling good until, like, you really, really want to go home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was really wanting to get the fuck out of there. And I was on the door, and 9 o'clock rolled around. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I'm hitting the button. Hey, yo, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm like, shh, I know they ain't gonna try to pull a banana in the tailpipe, man. I was thinking all type of madness. You know what I mean? Goddamn, I'm in that bitch. But this how you know when you go home. When you going home, you will see those two dudes come get you, or it'll be a dude and a lady, whoever it be, it's gonna be two people. And they'll have on the jump that look like a bulletproof vest. I don't know why. I don't think it's a bulletproof vest, but they be the COs that come get you for some reason. I don't know. But they'll have that paper in their hand, and you will see that goddamn paper. And you know that's the go home walking papers, goddammit. So I'm just watching. I can see the slider. I'm looking at this shit like, fuck these people at, man. Goddamn. Hit the button again. It's 9:30. Still ain't hear nothing yet. I'm like, man, they playing. I haven't seen niggas bingo home. I go sit on the bed, try to get my thoughts together. Like, man, God, please, man, don't tell me they coming with another charge, or like, don't tell me I made it to the end and like this. You know, I mean, I was just thinking dumb shit. Goddamn, I'm sitting there. Goddamn, like, damn. Seemed like everything I just got blocked out. I couldn't hear nothing. You know what I mean? I couldn't, like, I just, like, closed my eyes and blocked everything out. And I was just sitting there, and I couldn't hear shit, y'all. I was just thinking, like, man, please, God. And I was in deep prayer, because I didn't know what was going on, y'all. I was just sitting there, like, just overreacting from hell. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, and then I just felt somebody go, and I was blocking that out, but I felt his fingers pause. That shit was like, he bending over the top bunk, like, I'm like, yo, he like, hey, Weezy, they calling you, man. I'm like, ooh. I look, I see them two dudes. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Next thing you know, we on lockdown. All the doors are fucking locked. All you see is my door open. Yeah, I stepped out that motherfucker, y'all. I was like, I felt the air. I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo, I'm gone. My heart was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, I'm out of this bitch. I'm gone. Out of here, man. I got downstairs. I looked at old head. Old head face was like this. That nigga was looking at me like, I was like, man, I left it. I left it with my celly, bro. Get it for my celly. Got the fuck out of there. You hear me? I hit that damn boulevard with me and another nigga. Man, we got there. They take you through the little jump. They put us on a golf cart. I never been this far. You know what I mean? I never been this far. It was like we was by the medical. Then we went through another door. We was like by like with some trucks to pull up at. They put us on. It's like a lot, man. That shit like a big ass plantation out that bitch. They put us on a golf cart. Took us to I guess the front. We get to the front, man. It was like me and 3 other niggas, man. One dude. Nigga got down. That nigga was already dipped. That nigga was extra crispy in the bullpen. I'm like, damn, this nigga extra crispy with no belt. I'm looking at this nigga. This nigga already got the J's on, the fucking jeans on, the sweet ass shirt on, the hat, every goddamn thing. I'm like, damn. He was like, I had to get fresh ASAP. You know what I mean? I had to get fresh ASAP. So they got the jump. Like when we was coming in, like you can see, like right before they put you in the little bullpen where they put you at. You can see, peoples, everybody, people. So I see all our peoples. I spot my mama, I spot my wife. I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. That shit was a good feeling, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Freedom is a motherfucker, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Straight maniac mode off the rip. We got down, stop at a convenience store after like an hour of driving. Going there, bitch. I'm like, let me go in my first convenience store, man. I ain't been in a convenience. I go in there, Jake. Wifey like, you need something? What you want? I was like, give me a Black and Mild. She was like, what? Fuck you doing? You ain't doing smoking black. I was like, man, give me a Black and Mild, man. She was like, you smoke them shits. I'm like, yeah. I ain't had one in years, you hear me? Because you know when they took tobacco, that's the last time I had a jump with the filter. I ain't even gonna lie. Word, grab a Black and Mild off top, y'all. Y'all hear me on some maniac shit, but damn, right, that feeling felt good, man. That shit was good. I'll never forget that shit. I'll never forget that shit. That shit was beautiful. You know what I mean? That shit was a beautiful time, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, that was after a long-ass bid. You know what I mean? Do a long bid, shit be like that, man. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not glorifying this shit, you know what I mean? But I'm just telling people, like, when you go home, man, like, that shit is different. I'm letting you know that shit feel good. And it just so happened that shit happened with the TV right when I was about to go home. But damn, man, I'm letting you know that shit. Like, I seen so many dudes leaving. The dude I used to rock with crazy, you know what I mean? The dude AJ, he from Emporia or somewhere by Emporia, I forgot, but he from around there somewhere in Virginia. But like I said, I knew him. He in the stories too, but he was the one from Lawrenceville when they first moved me over there, and I spotted him. He was one of my homeboy roommates on Lawrenceville. Like, we didn't kick it, but I knew he was his roommate. AJ was quiet as a bitch out there, but he about to go home. I was going home in March. He was going home in February. So like when I seen him go home and I talked to him on the phone and shit, I'm like, damn, can't really let this. I wanted 30 days to fly. He went home 30 days before. I'm like, man, I can't wait till this 30 days over with, man. But that shit a good feeling though, man. I ain't gonna lie. When you complete the bid, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't die in there. I never got stabbed. I never had to stab nobody. You know what I mean? I never fucked nobody over. I never done pause. I never done nothing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no enemies, man. So, like, it felt good walking out of there like that, man. You know what I mean? Like, I walked out of there an honorable nigga. You know what I mean? Like I say, I ain't a dude that was in there, like, stabbing the fuck out of niggas and my reputation was crazy like that. Nah, like, but everybody will tell you to know me, man. I was cool as a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, nigga ain't gonna carry the fuck out me either. You know what I mean? But I was definitely a cool nigga in there, and I was able to relate to a lot of people, and I wasn't geographical. You know what I mean? Like, I can name friends from every city. You know what I mean? Out this motherfucker. Like, I done got cool with people from almost every city. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what I was doing. You know what I mean? But you know, that's what's going on though, man. This old boy who had to call his own phone. That nigga called his own jack. Hey, man, that nigga called his own jack, man. That nigga called his own jack. That was wild, man. You know what I mean? He letting niggas borrow his jack, man. That nigga dumb as a bitch. That's wild. Y'all ever got purple hazel sour while y'all was in there? Nah, we had got some White Widow though. Yeah, we had got some White Widow. We probably did get perked. I think one time we had got perked on Sussex too. You know what I mean? Right when that shit was like right before I got to Lawrenceville, I think we had got that shit. What was the first meal you ate when you got out? Man, my people's cooked on the grill, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. My people's cooked on that grill. God damn it. You should have went home fried. Shit, I am fried, nigga, in a lot of ways. Real talk. Hey, but yeah, man, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. We done been up here a minute, man. Try to catch y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all already know the count, what we do, man. The way I'm scheduling my shit now, man. I got this time open now, man. So I'm be coming to fuck with y'all a lot, man. But if you're not following me on Instagram, man, staying out the way, Trey is my IG, man. Come rock with me over there. Y'all pull up over there, man. Show me some love, man. Goddamn, staying out the way, Trey, man. You know what I mean? Y'all get to see what the next day video is going to be about. If you want to see what tomorrow's video is going to be about, is on my stories, man. Come follow me on Staying Out the Way Trey, man. You know what I mean? But appreciate you following. Appreciate you, man. Go follow me, y'all. Y'all follow me on Staying Out the Way Trey, man. If you're not a subscriber on this channel, man, please hit that subscribe button, man. I would appreciate it, man. I would definitely appreciate it. Marcus, how you doing, brother? Appreciate all the work, Marcus, man. Marcus is a great moderator, man. Marcus holds it down for me, man. The chats, on the lives, he holds it down, man. Appreciate you, Marcus, man. Who's still inside? A lot of people, bro. Pause. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of time to kick about a lot of shit, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting up here almost every day now and fuck with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like, I can do it now, so I'm gonna start doing it. It might not be this long all the time, but we're gonna do it though, man. But y'all be easy, man. Y'all be safe, man. It's getting late, man. Everybody be safe going to work tomorrow. All truck drivers be safe driving the truck, man. And y'all stay y'all ass out the goddamn way, man. Thanks for the story on Green Dots off the chain. No problem, Doug. No problem, bro. I wore the steak shit home. My grandparents and uncle came and got me and stopped at Burger King. It was the first place came across a double Whopper combo and killed that. Your stomach was shitty as a bitch. Damn right. Fucking with that BK brawler first day home, nigga. This stuff was fucked up. But nah, though, bro. I feel you, though, bro. Nigga just need something different to eat, man. I feel you on that shit, though, bro. That's how that shit be. You know what I mean? That's how that shit be, bro. Goddamn, but you know, I'm gonna holler back at everybody, man. Y'all be safe, man. I'm gonna try to catch y'all tomorrow, man. Stay y'all ass out the way.